Sure. So my name is Andrew McQuaw. I go by Misetings on North American servers. Only play there. Uh, let's see. How about myself? So I'm an MBA student at University of Toronto. I've played Magic for, I think of this, 21 years, 20 years, ever since grade 4. That's kind of my interest in Hearthstone came from that. Started just wanting to play a game that looked really good. Been a big fan of Blizzards for years. Played WoW for quite a while. StarCraft 2, ton of time. So yeah, it just seemed like a logical transition. I enjoyed uh, Blizzard games, enjoyed card games, Hearthstone, really liked it. And the beauty of the game is that I can play it just about any hour of the day, take a break from studying, play for 2 or 3 hours, hopefully not that long with all the school stuff. But yeah, play for a little bit and then get back to it, whereas Magic takes a lot more time, and you really have to kind of get yourself out there, and it's a lot more difficult to play.
How many hours of Hearthstone would you say you play per day?
Per day? Depends. Right now, school's kind of keeping me down, so I play less than an hour a day on average. When I can get a free day in, I'll try and grind out a couple levels, and can maybe do 3 or 4 hours at a time, but really don't have the time to do more than that at this point.
There are AMAS, Shixo, and RDU in your group. Who do you think will be the most difficult opponent to face?
Probably Zizo. He's been #1 legend, first person to hit there the last 2 seasons. Seems to have a great grasp on the game. The fact that he can solve a format immediately and race up the ranks is quite impressive. Given that there's so much that changes format to format. We had the Undertaker ban. He immediately kind of solved what the new meta was going to be and was able to beat up on it immediately and rise up to the top. So I would say he's probably the guy I'm most worried about playing right now.
Can you tell us about your thought process during your moves? So what are some of the things that you consider before playing each card?
My thought process is I try and eliminate all the really bad plays first, and then I leave myself whatever subset of good plays remain and try and evaluate them based on what I know my opponent has and what the best and worst outcomes are. So I'll kind of run through my hand like at any given point because there's so much, like, person has limited mana resources, you can only figure out there's going to be like a set of 4, 5 plays, 6 plays really max as to what's in your hand. Obviously things change with positioning and what you have on the board, but as far as what I'm going to play from hand, I'll just run through, eliminate what's bad, and then try and figure out what's the best of the best that's left.
Would you say that luck is a skill?
Luck? Absolutely. You have to put yourself in situations where you're going to get lucky. If you don't, you can definitely get lucky from time to time, but a big part of luck, especially with decks that involve a lot more thinking, is figuring out I'm a little bit behind or I'm uneven on board. I need to put myself in a position to get ahead 2-3 turns from now, and essentially that's when you're going to get lucky. But you have to position yourself first to do that.
If you were a Hearthstone card, which card would you be and why?
I'd probably go with Druid of Lore, just because when I first looked at the game and I was trying to evaluate which class I wanted to start building up my collection for, Druid I was immediately drawn to. I've always liked ramp decks in Magic, so the opportunity to ramp in Druid innovates just such a broken card. And the ability to kind of drop an Ancient of Lore so early really drew me to it. And yeah, the idea of dropping a 5/5 body, drawing 2 cards, your opponent's usually going to have to use 1 or 2 cards to eliminate it immediately, and they're usually not well positioned at that point. So yeah, Ancient of Lore.